All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Katie? Check. Walk 54. Great. Great. Mike 5-4.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He completes it to Nelson. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, sidesteps him at the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Gun.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 24.
8.
Big dad.
Now Cam, option left. A pitch to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get inside. Let's go.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Check.
20. 8.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Turn it base. 52. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check. Keep up. Turn it up.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 52.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And an alley to run. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check it back, check it back.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Washington's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Gordon on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You go tight. You got tight.
This is Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
2 yards on the pick.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That 40-yard line.
Let him know, let him know.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's another Texans first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
3 down. Shift. Check 3, check. Rush in. Set up.
On second down, it's Hines, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Leo. SOS. Let's go
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set. Get team on it. Undercrunch. Watch out.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They run it here with Gordon.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Target. 25. Check 25. Great. Back.
Now it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Gun.
Hey, watch it.
Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 26. He's checking.
They begin the drive with Hines. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hatchet. Check 43. Check 37. Check 37. Sponge. No.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
65.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, that ball complete to Isabella. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 3rd down, Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Mike 56. Jockey. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Great.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
20. Check.
Slam.
Hey. Great.
Here we go on 4th. Newton escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Completes it to Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
On first down, Muhammad, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Watch the twist.
Check four.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On second down now, it's Hines. Nice move at the 40, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run with Hines. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's put that team on track.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's it.
56. Check 56. All day, punk.
8.
Mike, 56, right there.
Who that?
56,
On first down, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 83 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Watch twist. Bang, 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 bang.
To throw on third down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Hines. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Texans cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it?
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Gordon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Broncos, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
Meaning credentials.
best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot,
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate.
call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If it went up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habit. Stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Check 41. Hey, tight. Sponge. No. Shoot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And the cutback. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 61 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Here we go. Big gas. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Alert! 54!
54.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the twist.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hey, alert!
From the 29, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, 53 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Eluding the pressure right. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run. Hyde. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run it with Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are in for 6. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. 3rd down here.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Outside, guys. Outside. Let's get off the field.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he takes it down at 40 with a pickup of 4. On second down, Hyde. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here we go. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On second down, a run with Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Watson, option left. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's got Fuller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And this pass is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Being chased out left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Here we go, here we go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo, and he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game.